Welcome back to Tech Made Easy. My name once again is Gloria, and today I'm going to be taking you through some of the few terminologies in Microsoft Excel, understanding certain words like functions, formulas, cell references are key steps for you to mastering Excel. All right, let's get started. I'm going to open my Excel document. So, the first terminology we're going to learn today is a worksheet. A worksheet is simply an individual page, like how you see in a book, the pages. So, a worksheet is a page in Excel. And then the second is a workbook. A workbook is like an entire file consisting of very many worksheets. So, it's in simple terms, it's like a book worksheet. All right. The third one is a cell. A cell is actually a cell is this. A cell is where data is entered. It consists of rows and columns, and that takes us to the next terminologies: rows and columns. A row consists of one, two, three, up to infinity, different numbers, and then columns are these that have the alphabetical letters. So, a cell is simply a box. Yeah, a box enclosed by rows and columns. Then the next terminologies I'm going to use some data in worksheet 2 right here. We are going to look at a range. A range is simply let me first of all- a range is that it's like highlighting different cells. So this whole highlighted part is called a range. You simply highlighted the different numbers of cells, and that is what you call a range. Alright, our next is a name box. A name box displays like a cell reference of the active cell. So, like you see here, this is where 90 is. This part, even when you bring your cursor, they'll bring for you they'll bring for you name box. So that is where the name box is. It literally shows us the cell reference of that specific cell. As you can see, this one is C3, column C and row 3. So it's displayed here on the name box. And then this side is the formula bar. It displays the contents of the specific cell. So as you can see, this cell of mine that is C3, the content in it is 90. It's displayed here on the formula bar. So we are going into what you've been waiting for: formulas, functions, and the different types of cell references. All right, so I'm going to calculate my total first with a formula. A formula is it's a customized expression, like you manually write it, and then the function is it's already on the it's already on the Excel. Like it's already on the it's like it's built in the Excel. Yeah, in the Excel application, it's already built in. Right, let's start with the formula. I'm going to get the total of marks gotten by Mary. So make sure every single time you're calculating using your formula, you always begin with what? With equal signs. And that's our equal sign. Then total, I'm going to say B2. Okay, let me put my brackets. All right, so I'm going to say B2 plus plus C2, sorry, C2 plus B2, and I close bracket. Press enter. Okay. Then you can drag, and that we have used a formula to get that total. So let's try using function also. All right, with function, remember I told you function is a built-in calculate. It's built in the Excel. So you come here and you go to insert formulas. Yeah, formulas, and then there is insert function. Click on it, and remember we want to get the total of the marks from B2 to F2. So I come and look for sum. Sum is there. Click OK, and then there number from B2 to, is it to D2? No, it's to F2. F F2. Then you click OK. Your answer is supposed to be the same as the formula. Well, they're different. Let me check and see. Oh, for our formula, we forgot to include um, C2. So we shall correct it. But let's first drag and see. Alright, let's correct the one of our formula. I'm going to add plus C2 here. C2. Yes. And then I press enter and drag. Well, as you can see, the answers are the same. Now let's go to the different types of cell references. A cell reference, remember, is like an identifier. It shows you that what your contact is in. Let's now, like for here, my contact of 90 is in before. That's a cell reference. But there are different types of cell references, and I'm going to talk about mainly two, and that is the relative and absolute cell reference. The relative reference is, you see, like how we got our total here using the formula. As you can see, it's B2 plus C2 here, now formula bar, plus E2 plus F2. And when you go to the next, so when you go to our, yeah, when you go to G2, it's changed to B3 plus C3. And then if you go here, it's also changed. So in a relative cell reference, the formula is copied. So like the rows and columns adjust every single time you what? You copy the formula. So as you can see here, it's different. Here is also the B5, C5. So they've been adjusted. That is relative cell reference. So basically, in a relative cell reference, when you copy a formula containing it to another cell, the reference adjusts automatically based on the position where it's copied. Right, let's go to the next, and that is the absolute cell reference. I'm going to use I'm going to use my work on sheet 5. All right. So here they want us to get the percentage of these people, percentage marks. So you're going to put equals. All right, let's continue. Put your equal sign, equals B3 divide by C2, then enter. It's 69%. Then you come and drag. So if you drag, you see here 95, you're having something that is actually incorrect. You see that it's really incorrect. So I'm going to delete it. The reason as to why it was incorrect was just because I used I used and the reason as to why our answers were incorrect was because it was a relative cell reference. But with absolute, you fix both a column and a row. So in this case, all these numbers, all these marks are supposed to be divided by 100, right? So my 100, C2 is supposed to be fixed. And the only way to make a certain thing fixed is by introducing the dollar symbol. So I'm going to go on my formula bar and introduce a dollar symbol before the C and after. So this shows that both my column and row, so that is the cell of C, is locked. So all these marks are going to be divided by C3. Come and I click enter. Then I drag. And as you can see, the answers are correct. So the main difference between an absolute and reference cell reference, relative cell reference, sorry, is with absolute, a row and a column are fixed, and then with the relative, nothing is fixed. When you move your formula to the next cell, things it also changes. The formula also changes. It moves to the next field depending on the position. But then with the absolute, a certain cell is fixed. Right. I hope this video is going to be very helpful for you. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.